Stranger Things was once a show that understood loss. In Season 1, they killed Benny, the kind diner owner who helped Eleven. They killed Barb, a quiet girl who just wanted to go home. These deaths were not grand. They were not heroic. They were brutal and unfair and unforgettable. In Season 4, they killed Eddie Munson, a character who became the heart of the season. His death was tragic, but it was meaningful. It was the show's last great moment of courage. Then came Season 5. What happened in the original Season 5? The final season was meant to be the culmination of everything. The return of Vecna, the final battle for Hawkins, the end of the Upside Down. But when the season aired, audiences were confused. Vecna, the terrifying villain who had been built up since Season 3, was defeated in a single episode. No elaborate plan, no clever strategy, just a fight, and he lost. The Upside Down, which had always been a dark mirror of Hawkins, a place of frozen time and creeping horror, was suddenly explained away as a wormhole, a scientific anomaly. The mystery was gone. The magic was replaced with exposition. The characters spent most of the season explaining what was happening instead of doing things. Long conversations about gates and particles and frequencies. The action stopped so the writers could fill in the plot holes. And the ending, everyone survived. Everyone. No one of importance died. Not Elle, not Mike, not Dustin, not Steve, not Jonathan, not Nancy, not Hopper, not Joyce. Even Max, who had been clinically dead at the end of Season 4, was brought back. Not fully, she was blind and injured, but alive. The final scene was a montage of the group playing D&D in Mike's basement, a callback to Season 1. Nostalgic, warm, safe. The fans were not satisfied. Too safe, they said. No stakes. The Duffer Brothers lost their nerve. Some compared it to Game of Thrones Season 8, a show that rushed its ending, betrayed its characters, and left audiences feeling empty. The criticism was not about the production value. The acting was still great. The music was still beautiful. The visuals were stunning. The problem was the story. The Duffer Brothers were afraid to let go. What we changed. In our version, the story takes risks. Vecna is not a monster to be defeated. He is a broken man to be understood. His name is Henry Creel. He was not born evil. He was a lonely boy who fell into a nightmare and was consumed by it. Elle does not destroy him with power. She shows him something he has not seen in decades, a memory, his sister, Alice, laughing on the porch. The last moment of peace before his world ended. Vecna does not die. He sleeps. He is sealed away, not killed, because some wounds cannot be killed. They can only be contained, and the seal requires a guardian, Will stays behind, not as a prisoner, as a choice. He has been connected to the Upside Down since he was 12. He has never fully escaped it. He has learned to live with its weight. Now he accepts it. He tells Mike, "I was always the lost one, now I know why." His goodbye is not a tragedy, it is a purpose. Max dies, not in a grand battle, not with a heroic speech. She simply walks to the last open rift and places her hand on it. She whispers to Lucas, "Tell them I didn't run." She dies in Elle's arms, quietly, peacefully. No resurrection, no miracle. Her death is the price of closure. Eddie stays dead, but his name is cleared. The town of Hawkins learns the truth about the satanic panic of 1986. Eddie was not a murderer, he was a hero. Dustin keeps his guitar pick. He carries it with him, always. The ending is not happy, it is not sad either. It is earned. Elle loses her powers, not in a dramatic explosion, but quietly they fade over time. She becomes a normal girl. She goes to math class. She borrows pens. She learns that she has value without superpowers. Mike keeps a letter in his pocket, a letter to Will. A letter he will never send, but he keeps it anyway. Lucas visits Max's grave every week. He talks to her, he tells her about his day. He does not expect an answer, he just needs to say it. Dustin smiles again, not because he has forgotten, because he has learned to carry the weight. Steve has a scar over his eye. He does not hide it. It is part of him now. Joyce and Hopper sit on the porch. They do not talk. They hold hands. They watch the sun rise. And Will sits in the upside down, not in darkness. In a twilight world caught between day and night, between memory and forgetting, he paints. The faces of his friends, all of them smiling. He does not smile, but he is not sad. He is content, the final image. The last shot is not a D&D game in Mike's basement. It is a single image, Eddie's guitar pick resting on Max's gravestone. The sunlight catches it, it glints. Then it fades, black, silence. No post-credit scene, no Stranger Things will return. Just the music, just the silence after, an ending that stays with you, not because it is happy, because it is real.
The monster wasn't born in fire. He was a boy who lost his sky. No final blow, no raging pyre. Just a memory caught in L's eye. What we changed, we didn't win. We just learned to let the darkness in. Not to keep it, not to fight, to hold it gently through the night. What stays behind where the twilight lives? No chains, just a promise that he gives. I was always lost, he says to Mike. Now I know what the silence is like. What we changed, we didn't win. We just learned to let the darkness in. Not to keep it, not to fight, to hold it gently through the night. Tell him I didn't run.
Max closes her eyes, Elle holds her. No resurrection, no miracle. Just a girl who walked to the edge and did not look back.
Eddie stays dead, but his name is clean. Dustin keeps the pit a quiet sheen. Steve's scar is a map of what he's seen. And Elle learns to be a girl, not a queen. What we changed, we didn't win. We just learned to let the darkness in. Not to keep it, not to fight, to hold it gently through the night. Will sits in the upside down, not in darkness, in a twilight world, caught between day and night. He paints all their faces, he does not smile, but he is not sad. He is content.
Eddie's guitar pick resting on Max's gravestone. The sunlight catches it. It glints, then it fades.
story begins. Stranger Things, the ending that could have been. A full audio story. Part 1, The Last Battle. Fade in. Hawkins, the dying sky, dawn. The sky is not sky, it is a wound. Red and black stretched thin like old skin over a broken ribcage. The clouds do not move. They hang heavy, swollen, as if the atmosphere itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to end. The sun should be rising. It is not. There is no sun. Only the dull glow of the rifts, those ragged gashes in reality that pulse with a faint, sickly light. Through them the upside-down breathes. A cold wind carries the smell of decay, rotting wood, wet ash, and something else. Something old, something patient. Something that has been waiting for this moment for a very long time. The streets of Hawkins are empty. Cars sit abandoned, doors open, engines silent. A bicycle lies on its side in the middle of Main Street, one wheel still spinning slowly. No birds, no insects. No sound, just the wind, and the distant hum of something waking up. The ruins of Hawkins, continuous. The town square is gone. The fountain is dry, cracked from base to rim. The statue that once stood at its center, a bronze soldier on horseback, has been knocked over. It lies on its side, staring at nothing, its bronze face weathered and sad. The buildings that still stand lean at odd angles as if exhausted. Their windows are dark. Their doors hang open. Some have been torn open not by wind but by something that reached through and pulled. The rifts are everywhere now. The air shimmers around them like heat haze over summer asphalt, but there is no heat. Only cold, only silence. And in the center of it all, waiting, stands Vecna. But he does not come as a monster. He comes as Henry Creel, a man, dressed in the torn remnants of a shirt that might once have been white. His face is human, gaunt, pale, scarred, but his eyes are not. They are deep wells of something that might once have been pain, now hardened into something else. Something cold, something empty. He stands alone. He has always been alone. His hands hang at his sides. He does not gesture. He does not threaten. He simply waits. He has been waiting for a long time. Government bunker, continuous. The bunker is old, Cold War old. The walls are bare concrete, stained with moisture. Pipes run along the ceiling, dripping irregularly, drip, drip, drip. A sound that has become a heartbeat for the people huddled inside. The lights flicker, not with electricity but with something else, something that should not be here. Every few seconds the bulbs dim, then flare, dim, then flare, as if the bunker itself is breathing. The group is scattered throughout the main room. Millie Bobby Brown sits in the corner. Her knees are drawn to her chest. Her hands rest on her knees, palms up, not in surrender but in concentration. Her eyes are closed. Her breathing is slow, measured. She is trying to find Vecna. She has been trying for hours. Mike Finn Wolfhard sits beside her. His shoulder touches hers. He does not speak. He has learned that silence is sometimes the only gift he can give. Will Noah Schnapp stands by the small, reinforced window. His breath fogs the glass. Outside, the world is dying. He does not flinch. He has been dying too, slowly, silently, ever since he came back from the upside down. He feels Vecna not as a presence, but as a hum. A low, constant note beneath everything. He has always felt it. He has simply stopped pretending otherwise. His hand rests on the glass. The glass is cold. He does not pull away. Hopper, David Harbour, and Joyce, Winona Ryder, load weapons at the metal table. Their movements are practiced, efficient. They have done this before. They thought they had escaped this life. But monsters do not retire. They only wait. Hopper checks the magazine of his rifle, slams it home. The sound echoes in the concrete room. He looks up at the door. At the walls, at the ceiling. He is calculating angles. He is preparing for the worst. Joyce loads a pistol. Her hands are steady, but her eyes are not. They flick to Will every few seconds. She is watching him. She has been watching him for years. She will not stop. Murray Brett Gelman paces in the corner. His hands move as he talks, gesturing at invisible charts, imaginary diagrams. He is not crazy. He is just processing too much information at once, and his mouth cannot keep up with his brain. Murray, the probability of success based on current variables is approximately 4.7%, but that's without factoring in the Hopper cutting him off. Murray, the quantum entanglement of the gate's resonance frequency. Hopper. Murray stops pacing. What? Hopper, stop. Murray opens his mouth to argue, closes it, nods, sits down on an ammunition crate. His hands stop moving. His mouth stops moving. He stares at the floor. The room falls silent. Only the drip of the pipes, only the flicker of the lights. The door opens. Dustin Gayton Matarazzo, Steve Joe Keery, Robin Maya Hawke, and Erica Pryor Ferguson enter. They are covered in dust and exhaustion. Their faces are gaunt. Their clothes are torn. Steve has a bandage wrapped around his left eye. The white cloth is stained red. He walks with a slight limp favoring his right leg. He does not complain. He does not need to. The wound speaks for itself. Robin walks beside him, her hand hovering near his elbow, not touching but ready. Her face is pale. Her eyes are red. She has been crying. She will not admit it. Dustin's hands shake. He hides them in his pockets. His eyes are wide, not with fear but with something else. Something that looks like grief but is not yet ready to be named. Erica walks behind them. Her arms are crossed. Her face is hard, but her lip trembles. Dustin, they're coming, all of them. His voice is steady, but his hands shake. He cannot hide them this time. Steve, we maybe have an hour, maybe less. He leans against the wall, not casually. He needs the support. His face is pale, too pale. Hopper, then we plan for an hour. He loads the last magazine, slams it home. The sound echoes, silence, not the silence of peace. The silence before the storm. Mike looks at Elle. Her eyes are still closed. Mike softly, can you do it? Elle opens her eyes. They are not glowing. They are just tired. She has not slept in days. She has not eaten in hours. Her face is thin. Her lips are cracked, but her voice is steady. Elle, I don't have to beat him. I have to understand him. Will turns from the window. His face is pale. His eyes are dark, not with exhaustion, but with knowing. Will, I can help. I can feel him. I've always felt him. Jonathan Charlie Heaton steps toward his brother. His hand rises not to stop him, but to touch him, to feel that he is still real. Jonathan, Will, I know what I'm doing. It is a lie. Everyone knows it, but no one says anything. Some lies are too heavy to speak aloud. The ruins, the walk 15 minutes later. They walk through the destroyed streets. The asphalt is cracked. Weeds push through the fissures, not healthy green, but black and withered. The buildings that still stand lean at odd angles. Some have been torn open, their insides exposed, living rooms without walls, kitchens without ceilings, bedrooms without privacy. A child's doll lies in the gutter. Its face is smeared with ash. Its button eyes stare at nothing. The air is cold, not winter cold. The cold of a place that has never known warmth. The rifts shimmer around them. The whispers grow louder, not words, but the memory of words. Snatches of conversation, fragments of screams, echoes of laughter that was never happy. Dustin looks at the doll. He stops. He kneels. Steve, Dustin, we need to keep moving. Dustin, I know. He does not move. He picks up the doll, brushes the ash from its face. Dustin, someone loved this. He tucks the doll into his jacket, stands up, keeps walking. Steve says nothing. He knows there are no words. The ruins, the town square, continuous. They stop at the edge of what used to be the town square. The fountain is dry. The statue is fallen, and Vecna waits for them. He stands in the center of the square. His arms hang at his sides. His head is slightly tilted as if he is listening to something they cannot hear. His face is human. His eyes are not. Vecna, you came. His voice is quiet, not a threat, a statement of fact. You knew we would. Vecna, I knew. He takes a step forward. No one flinches. No one moves. Vecna, you can't kill me. I'm already dead, since the day I fell into this world. His voice cracks on the last word, not with emotion, with something else. Something that sounds like rust. I don't want to kill you. Vecna laughs. It is not a joyful sound. It is the laugh of someone who has forgotten how to laugh and is only imitating the memory. Vecna, what then? Pity. I want to let you go. Vecna pauses. For the first time something flickers in his eyes. Not hope, not fear, curiosity. Vecna, there's no going back. Will steps forward. His boots crunch on the ash-covered ground. His hands are at his sides. He is not afraid. He has been living in the shadow of the Upside Down for years. This is just the face of it. Will, there is, just not for you. Vecna looks at Will, really looks, not at the body but through it. Vecna, you're like me, you feel it, don't you? Will, I feel you. Your pain, your loneliness, but I'm not like you. Vecna, what makes you so sure? Will, I had friends, you had no one. Vecna flinches, not a physical flinch but something deeper. The truth hits him harder than any weapon could. He has been alone for so long that he forgot what being seen felt like. Elle steps forward. The ground crunches under her shoes. She stops an arm's length from Vecna. Close enough to touch. Her hands are shaking. She does not hide them. She reaches out, takes his hand. He does not pull away. His skin is cold, not human cold. The cold of a place that has never seen the sun. I'll show you what you lost. She closes her eyes. Her nose begins to bleed, not a gush but a slow trickle. Her breathing steadies. In her mind she builds a memory, not her own, a gift. She shows him. Memory, the Creel house, day 1940s. A small town, a modest house with a porch. The paint is peeling but the garden is well kept. Sunflowers lean toward the sky. A boy, Henry Creel, maybe 10 years old, sits on the porch steps. His knees are scraped, his shirt is untucked. He is laughing. His sister Alice sits beside him. She is younger, maybe 7. Her hair is in pigtails. Her front tooth is missing. They are laughing at nothing, just each other. Their mother calls from inside, lemonade. Alice jumps up, runs inside. Henry follows, slower but smiling. The sun is warm. The world is still whole. This was before the powers, before the isolation, before the fall, back to scene. Vecna sees it. His hand trembles in hers. His eyes are wet. He does not wipe the tears away. Vecna whispering, Alice. She's not here, but she's not forgotten. Tears fall down his cheeks. He does not sob, he does not speak, he just stands there, crying for the first time in decades. Vecna, I can't go back. I know. She lets go of his hand. The memory fades. The red twilight returns. His hand hangs in the air for a moment, then drops to his side. But you can stop. Vecna looks at her, for the first time without hatred, without contempt, just tired, the tiredness of someone who has fought for too long and forgotten why. Vecna, and then? Then you will sleep. He nods slowly. He does not say thank you, he does not need to, his eyes close. His body begins to fade, not into death but into sleep. The seal is working. Will steps next to Elle. He places his hand on Vecna's shoulder. It is not a gesture of power. It is a gesture of farewell. Will, I will hold the gate, forever if I have to. Mike steps forward. His voice breaks. Mike, Will, no. Will turns to him. His eyes are calm. He has already made peace with this. Will, I haven't been fully here for a long time, Mike. You know it. You just didn't want to see it. Mike is silent, he knows, he has always known. He just hoped that knowing would not be enough to make it real. Will, I was always the lost one, now I know why. He looks at Mike, a long look, years of silence in a single gaze. His eyes are wet, he does not wipe them. Will, don't say it, I already know. Mike nods, he does not speak, he cannot. His throat is closed, his chest is tight. He reaches out but his hand stops in the air. He does not touch Will, he cannot. If he touches him, he will not let go. The rifts begin to close. One by one, the gashes in reality stitch themselves shut. But one remains, a small crack pulsing with faint light. It will not close on its own. Max Sadie Sink steps forward. Her boots crunch on the ash-covered ground. Her face is pale, but her jaw is set. She has not spoken in hours. Her voice is hoarse. Max, I can close it. Max, no. Max turns to her. She smiles. Not a brave smile, a real one. Her eyes are wet. She does not wipe them. Max, I've been dead before, it wasn't so bad. She looks at Lucas Caleb McLaughlin. He is standing frozen, his hands clenched into fists at his sides. His face is wet. His shoulders shake. He does not speak. He cannot. Max, this time I'm not going alone. She walks toward the rift. Lucas does not stop her. He cannot. His feet are rooted to the ground. His voice is gone. Max, I love you, stalker. Her voice cracks on the last word. Lucas barely audible. I love you too. His voice is a whisper, a prayer. Max places her hand on the rift. The light pours into her not painfully but warmly, like the sun on that porch in Henry's memory. She does not scream. She whispers, Max, tell them I didn't run. The rift closes. The light fades. Max falls. Elle catches her, but Max is already gone. Her body is warm. Her eyes are closed. She looks peaceful. Elle holds her. She does not cry. She has no tears left. She rocks back and forth, slowly, gently, as if Max is only sleeping. Lucas falls to his knees. His hands cover his face. He does not scream. He does not cry. He just kneels there, silent. The others stand frozen. No one knows what to say. Dustin turns away. His hand goes to his pocket, to Eddie's pick. He holds it tight. Steve puts a hand on Robin's shoulder. She leans into him. They do not speak. Hopper removes his hat, holds it against his chest. Joyce closes her eyes. She is praying. She does not know to whom. Silence. The red twilight gives way to a gray, quiet morning. The first true dawn Hawkins has seen in weeks. The rifts are closed. The upside down is no longer visible. The sky is clearing. Will stands alone a few feet from the others. He can feel the gate. It is sealed, but he is its guardian. He looks back at the group, at his mother, at Jonathan, at Mike. He does not wave, he does not speak, he nods. Then he turns. He walks toward the last remaining trace of the upside down, a shimmer in the air like heat on a summer road. He does not look back. Fade to black. Music, a single violin. Low, sad, alone. End of part 1. Part 2, the seal, the sacrifice, the silence. Fade in. Hawkins, the ruins dawn. The red twilight is gone. In its place, a gray, quiet morning. The first true dawn Hawkins has seen in weeks. The sky is still strange, too pale, too still, but the rifts are closed. The upside down is no longer visible. Only the scars remain, cracked asphalt, shattered buildings, the memory of ash. The group stands in a loose circle around Max. She lies on the ground, her head cradled in Elle's lap. Her eyes are closed. Her face is peaceful. Elle does not cry. She simply holds her, one hand on Max's cheek, the other resting on her own chest as if feeling for a heartbeat that is not her own. Lucas kneels beside them. His hands hover over Max's body, not touching, as if afraid that touch might confirm what he already knows. His face is wet. He does not wipe the tears away. Lucas barely audible. Max. No answer. He says her name again, louder this time. Lucas, Max. Still no answer. He reaches out, touches her hand. It is still warm. Luca's whispering, "You said you wouldn't run." Silence. The wind picks up. It carries the smell of rain, the first rain in weeks. Hopper stands apart from the others, his back to the group. His shoulders are tense. He is staring at the horizon, at nothing. His hands are shoved deep into his pockets. His jaw is clenched. He has seen death before. He has caused it. But this is different. This is a child. Joyce stands beside him. She does not speak. She does not touch him. She just stands there waiting. Murray sits on a chunk of rubble, his head in his hands. He is not muttering. He is silent. His glasses are fogged. He does not clean them. Steve leans against a broken lamppost, one hand pressed against his bandaged eye, the other hanging loose at his side. His chest rises and falls slowly, too slowly. He is trying to be calm. He is failing. Robin stands next to him. She does not look at him. She looks at the ground. Her hands are clasped in front of her. Her knuckles are white. Dustin is on his knees a few feet away from the group. His hands are in his hair. He is rocking slightly, not crying, just rocking. Eddie's guitar pick is in his pocket. He can feel it pressing against his thigh. He does not take it out. He cannot. Erica stands behind her brother. Her arms are crossed. Her face is hard, but her lip trembles. She has not cried since she was 7. She will not cry now. Mike stands frozen a few steps behind Elle. His hands are stuffed into his pockets. His jaw is clenched. He is looking not at Max, but at the shimmer in the air where Will disappeared. Jonathan stands beside Mike. He does not say anything. There is nothing to say. His camera hangs around his neck. He has not taken a picture in days. He does not want to remember this. The long minute. A full minute passes. No one moves. No one speaks. The only sounds, the wind, the distant rumble of thunder, the soft sound of Luca's breathing. Then Elle speaks. Her voice is quiet, not weak, quiet. Elle, she knew. Everyone looks at her. Elle, she knew before we did. She always knew. She looks down at Max's face. Elle, she wasn't afraid. Lucas looks up. His eyes are red. His nose is running. He does not care. Lucas, she just didn't show it. Elle nods. She understands. She has been the same way. She looks at Max's hand, still warm, still soft. She does not let go. Hopper turns around. His face is hard, but his eyes are soft. He has been crying. He will not admit it. Hopper, we can't stay here. Joyce, Hopper. Hopper, we can't. The gate is closed, but we don't know for how long. We need to regroup. We need to. He stops. He does not know what they need to do. He runs a hand over his face. His beard is rough. His eyes are tired. Hopper quietly, we need to go home. The walk back. They walk in silence. No one speaks. No one looks at each other. Lucas carries Max. He refused to let anyone else touch her. His arms are tired, but he does not stop. He does not slow down. Her body is light, too light. He remembers carrying her once before after the roller rink when she was injured and angry and alive. This is different. Elle walks beside him. Her hand rests on Max's arm. She does not let go. The streets of Hawkins are empty. The houses stand dark and silent. Some have been destroyed, walls collapsed, roofs caved in. Others are intact but abandoned. A child's tricycle lies on its side in a driveway. Its wheels are still. A small pink helmet rests beside it as if waiting for its owner to return. A swing set creaks in the wind, back and forth, back and forth. No one sits on it. The world is waking up, but it is waking up to loss. Government bunker later. The bunker feels smaller now, colder. The lights flicker less frequently. The pipes drip less rhythmically. Even the building seems to be grieving. Max lies on a cot in the corner. A blanket covers her. Her face is still peaceful. Lucas sits beside her. He holds her hand. He does not speak. He has not spoken since they laid her down. The others are scattered around the room. Hopper stands by the door, his arms crossed. His eyes are fixed on the wall. He is not seeing it. Joyce sits at the table, staring at nothing. A cup of cold coffee rests in front of her. She has not touched it. Murray has finally stopped talking. He sits in a corner, his knees drawn to his chest. His glasses are off. He cleans them slowly, methodically, though they are already clean. Dustin sits on the floor, his back against the wall. He holds Eddie's guitar pick in his hand. He turns it over and over. The metal is warm from his skin. Steve lies on a cot on the other side of the room. Robin sits beside him. She has changed his bandage. The wound is clean, it will scar. He does not thank her, she does not expect it. Erica sits next to Dustin. She does not say anything, she just sits there. Her arms are crossed, her face is hard, but her eyes are wet. Mike stands by the window. He stares out at the gray sky. He is looking for something or someone. Jonathan stands behind him. He does not ask what Mike is looking for. He knows. The argument. Hopper breaks the silence. His voice is rough. "Hopper, we need to talk about what happened." Dustin, without looking up, "What's there to talk about?" His voice is flat, not angry, just empty. "Hopper, Vecna is gone. The gate is closed, but Will is." He stops. He does not know how to finish the sentence. Mike turns from the window. His face is pale. His eyes are red. "Mike, Will is where he chose to be." "Hopper, he chose to sacrifice himself." "Mike, he chose to protect us." "Hopper, same thing." Mike shakes his head. His hands clench into fists at his sides. "Mike, no, it's not." He walks to the center of the room. Everyone looks at him. His voice is shaking. "Mike, Will has been living in the shadow of the Upside Down since he was 12 years old. He never escaped it. He just learned to live with it." He looks at the floor, at his shoes, at the cracks in the concrete. "Mike, he told me once that he didn't think he belonged here anymore. Not in Hawkins, not in this world." He looks up, his eyes are wet. "Mike, I thought he was just sad. I thought he just needed time." His voice breaks. "Mike, he wasn't sad, he was telling me the truth." Elle stands up, she walks to Mike. She takes his hand. Her hand is warm, his is cold. "Elle, he's not gone." "Mike, he's not here." "Elle, he's not gone." She says it again, firmer. "Elle, I can still feel him, not Vecna. Will, he's there." She points toward the wall, toward the direction of the gate. "Elle, he's watching. He'll always be watching." Mike looks at her. His eyes are wet. "Mike, that doesn't make it better." "Elle, I know." She squeezes his hand. "Elle, but it means he's not alone." The burial. They cannot bury Max. Not here, not now, but they can say goodbye. The group gathers outside the bunker. The sky is still gray, but the rain has stopped. A small clearing in the woods untouched by the destruction. Wildflowers grow there, yellow and white and purple. The Upside Down did not touch this place. Lucas carries Max to the clearing. His steps are slow, deliberate. He lays her down gently on a bed of grass and flowers. Her hands are folded on her chest. Her hair is spread around her head like a halo. He does not speak. He cannot. His throat is closed. His chest is tight. Elle steps forward. She kneels beside Max. She takes Max's hand. She looks at Max's face, at her closed eyes, at her still lips. "Elle, you were never scared, not really. You just pretended to be." She pauses. Her voice cracks. "Elle, I learned that from you." She stands up, steps back. Dustin steps forward. He takes Eddie's guitar pick from his pocket. He looks at it. The metal glints in the gray light. He kneels, places the pick in Max's hand, closes her fingers around it. "Dustin, Eddie would have liked you." He laughs, a small, broken sound. "Dustin, you both would have driven him crazy." He steps back. Steve steps forward. He is still pale. The bandage over his eye is stark white against his skin. He stands over Max for a long moment. His hands are in his pockets. His shoulders are slumped. "Steve, you were a pain in the ass, you know that." He smiles, a sad smile. "Steve, but you were our pain in the ass." He steps back. Robin steps forward. She does not speak. She just stands there for a moment. She reaches out, touches Max's hair. Gently, then she nods. Steps back. Lucas steps forward. He kneels beside Max. He takes her hand, the one holding Eddie's pick. He looks at her face, at her closed eyes. Lucas whispering, "I'll see you later, okay?" He leans down, kisses her forehead. His lips linger on her skin. Lucas, not goodbye, just see you later. He stands up, walks away. He does not look back. The silence after. The group returns to the bunker. The walk is silent. No one speaks. No one looks at each other. The door closes behind them. The lights flicker. The pipes drip. They sit in silence for hours. No one eats. No one sleeps. They just sit and grieve, fade to black. Music, a single cello, low, slow, heavy. End of part 2. Part 3, the aftermath. Fade in. Hawkins, the bunker, 2 days later. The sky is still gray, but the rifts are gone. The air smells of rain and wet earth. A cool wind blows through the broken streets, carrying the last traces of ash. The bunker door is open. The group sits outside on crates and rubble in silence. No one has spoken much in the past 2 days. Hopper stares at the horizon, a cup of cold coffee in his hands. He does not drink it, he just holds it. The coffee has a skin on top. He does not notice. Joyce sits beside him. Her head rests on his shoulder. She is not asleep. She is just there. Her eyes are open. She is looking at the trees, at the gray sky, at nothing. Murray sits apart from the others, reading a book. He has not turned a page in an hour. His glasses are fogged. He does not clean them. Dustin sits on the ground, his back against a crate. Eddie's guitar pick is no longer in his hand. He put it away, somewhere safe. His hands are empty. He does not know what to do with them. Steve lies on a makeshift cot outside the bunker, the bandage still over his eye. Robin sits beside him, reading a magazine. She is not reading it, she is just holding it. The pages are wet, she does not notice. Erica sits cross-legged on a crate, staring at her phone. There is no signal, she knows this. She looks at it anyway. The screen is black. She does not turn it off. Lucas sits alone, a few feet from the others. He has not spoken since the burial. He does not look at anyone. He looks at the ground. His hands are clasped in his lap. His knuckles are white. Elle and Mike sit together on a fallen log. Elle's head rests on Mike's shoulder. Mike stares into the distance. Neither speaks. Jonathan stands a little apart, leaning against a broken wall. His camera hangs around his neck. He has not taken a picture in days. He has not slept in days. The first words. Hopper breaks the silence. His voice is hoarse. "Hopper, we can't stay here forever." No one responds. "Hopper, the government will be here soon. They'll have questions. They'll want to clean this up." Still no response. "Hopper, we need to figure out what we're going to say." Dustin looks up. His eyes are red. His face is pale. "Dustin, the truth." "Hopper, no one will believe the truth." "Dustin, then what?" Hopper is silent for a moment. He stares at his coffee. "Hopper, we tell them there was a gas leak, a chemical spill, something that caused hallucinations." "Dustin, a gas leak that tore holes in reality." "Hopper, a gas leak that caused mass hysteria." Dustin shakes his head. His lips are pressed together. "Dustin, that's stupid." "Hopper, that's what they'll believe." Joyce lifts her head from Hopper's shoulder. Her eyes are red. "Joyce, what about Will?" Silence. "Joyce, what do we tell them about Will?" Mike flinches. Elle feels it. She sits up straight. "Mike, we tell them the truth." Everyone looks at him. "Mike, he's gone. He's not coming back." His voice is steady, too steady. "Mike, that's all they need to know." He stands up, walks away. Elle watches him go. She does not follow. She knows he needs to be alone. The walk. Mike walks. He does not know where he is going. He just walks. The streets of Hawkins are empty. The houses are dark. Some have been destroyed. Others stand silent, waiting for their owners to return. He passes the arcade. The sign is broken. The windows are shattered. A faded poster of Dig Dug flaps in the wind. He passes the school. The parking lot is empty. The flagpole stands bare. The flag is torn. No one has replaced it. He passes the woods. The trees are blackened, but new green shoots push through the ash. Life stubborn and small. He stops at the edge of the forest, the spot where they found Will all those years ago. He remembers that day, the fear, the hope, the way his heart nearly stopped when they pulled Will out of the cold. He stands there for a long time, then he sits down on the ground, in the dirt. He puts his head in his hands. Mike to himself, I should have said it. His voice is muffled, barely audible. Mike, I should have told him. He looks up at the sky, gray, empty. A single bird flies across his field of vision. He watches it until it disappears. Mike, I'm sorry, Will. The wind blows. A single leaf lands on his knee. It is orange, almost red. A leaf from a tree that survived. He picks it up, looks at it, turns it over in his fingers. He puts it in his pocket, next to the letter, the return. He walks back. The sun is setting. The sky is orange and pink. The first colors he has seen in days that are not gray or red. The group is still outside the bunker. They have not moved. Elle stands when she sees him. She walks to meet him. Her face is tired. Her eyes are red. Elle, are you okay? Mike, no. He says it simply, without shame. Mike, are you? Elle, no. They stand there, not touching, just together. Elle, but we will be. Mike, will we? Elle, eventually. She takes his hand. His fingers are cold. She warms them. Elle, that's what Max would have said. Mike looks at her, a small, sad smile. Mike, Max would have said something sarcastic. Elle almost smiles. Elle, she would have. But underneath it, she would have meant it. The letter. That night, Mike sits alone in the bunker. The others are outside around a fire. He can hear their voices, low, muffled, but present. The fire crackles. The wood pops. Someone laughs, a short, broken sound that dies quickly. He takes out the letter. The paper is wrinkled now. He has folded and unfolded it too many times. He reads it again. Dear Will, I'm sorry. I should have said it earlier. I love you, not like a brother, not like a friend. He stops. His hand trembles. I just love you. He looks at the words. He has read them 100 times. They still feel true. He folds the letter again, puts it back in his pocket. He does not throw it away. He cannot. He stands up, walks to the door, looks out at the fire, at his friends, at the people who are still here. He does not join them, not yet, but he watches. The government. 3 days later, the government arrives. Black subs, men in suits, women in uniforms. They take statements, they ask questions, they nod and write things down. The group tells the gas leak story. No one believes it. No one challenges it. They take Max's body. Lucas watches them load her into a van. He does not protest. He does not cry. He just watches. The van doors close. The engine starts. The van drives away. Lucas stands there for a long time after it has gone. They ask about Will. Mike tells them Will is gone. They ask for details. Mike gives them none. They ask about Eddie. Dustin tells them Eddie was a hero. They write it down. He does not know if they believe him. They leave. The subs drive away. The dust settles. The group is alone again. Hopper, it's over. He says it like a question. Joyce, for now. She looks at the empty road. Joyce, it's never really over, is it? Hopper, no. He takes her hand. Hopper, but we take the victories we can get. The Goodbye, Part 1. 1 week later, the group begins to scatter. Hopper and Joyce decide to stay in Hawkins. The house is still standing. The porch still creaks. It feels like home. Murray leaves first. He hugs Joyce for a long time. He shakes Hopper's hand. He nods at the others. Murray, if you ever need me. Hopper will call. Murray, I don't have a phone. Hopper, then we'll send a message. Murray nods, gets into his car, drives away. He does not look back. Dustin leaves next. He hugs everyone, even Steve, especially Steve. His arms are tight. He does not want to let go. Dustin, you'll visit, right? Steve, yeah, man, I'll visit. Dustin, promise. Steve, promise. Dustin gets into his mother's car. His mother is crying. He is not. He waves. The car drives away. His hand stays up long after the car has turned the corner. Erica leaves with her parents. She does not hug anyone. She nods at Lucas. Erica, you okay? Lucas, no. Erica, yeah, me neither. She gets into the car, does not look back. Robin and Steve leave together. Steve's car is damaged, but it runs. Robin drives. Steve sits in the passenger seat, staring out the window. Robin, you want to talk about it? Steve, no. Robin, good, me neither. She drives. They do not speak for the entire journey. Jonathan leaves last. He hugs his mother. He hugs Hopper. He looks at Will's room. The door is closed. He does not open it. Jonathan, I'll call. Joyce, you better. He nods. He looks at Mike and Elle. Jonathan, take care of each other. Mike, we will. Jonathan gets into his car. He drives away. The house is quiet. The goodbye part 2. Lucas stays with Hopper and Joyce for a few more days. He sleeps in Will's old room. He does not sleep well. He spends hours in the basement, looking at the old campaign maps. The miniatures, the dice. He does not play, he just looks. He picks up Will's favorite miniature, a small elf with a bow. He holds it in his palm. He puts it back. One morning he comes upstairs. His bag is packed. His face is pale. Lucas, I should go. Joyce, you don't have to. Lucas, I know, but I want to. He hugs her long and tight. He shakes Hopper's hand. Their eyes meet. They do not speak. He looks at Mike and Elle. Lucas, you're staying. Mike, for now. Lucas nods. Lucas, call me if you need anything. Mike, I will. Lucas leaves. The door closes. The house is quieter. The silence. The days pass. The weeks pass. The seasons change. Elle and Mike stay in Hawkins. They help Hopper and Joyce repair the house. They clear debris from the streets. They plant flowers in the park. They do not talk about the upside down. They do not talk about Vecna. They do not talk about Will or Max. They talk about the weather, about school, about nothing. At night, Elle dreams. She dreams of a red sky, of a boy with dark hair, of a girl with red hair laughing. She wakes up crying. Mike holds her. He does not ask what she dreamed. He knows. He holds her until her breathing steadies, until her tears stop. Then they lie in silence, listening to the wind. The first letter. One night Mike sits at the kitchen table, a sheet of paper in front of him, a pen in his hand. He writes, Dear Will, it's been a month. I don't know if you can read this. I don't know if letters reach you, but I need to write it anyway. He pauses. I miss you. I miss the way you used to get excited about small things. I miss the way you would stay up late, painting, even though you knew you'd be tired the next day. I miss the way you looked at me when you thought I wasn't looking. He stops, his hand trembles. I should have said it. I should have told you, but I was scared. I was scared of what it would mean. I was scared of what would change. He puts the pen down, reads what he has written. He folds the paper, puts it in an envelope. He does not address it. He does not know how. He puts it in his pocket, next to the old letter, the one he never sent. He stands up, walks to the door, looks out at the night sky. The stars are bright, clear. The first clear night in months. He whispers, Mike, I hope you can see this. The wind blows. The stars do not answer, but he feels watched, not in a bad way, in a way that feels like a hand on his shoulder, a presence. He does not turn around, he does not need to. Fade to black. Music, time after time, instrumental, a single acoustic guitar, soft and sad. End of part 3. Part 4, the epilogue. Fade in. Hawkins, 1 year later, autumn. The leaves are orange and red and brown. They fall slowly, spinning in the cool air. The sky is blue, the kind of blue that makes you forget there was ever a red one. The town of Hawkins has changed. The streets are clean. The houses are repaired. New businesses have opened. Old ones have closed. A sign at the edge of town reads, "Hawkins, a new beginning." No one believes it, but no one says that out loud. The leaves crunch underfoot. A dog barks in the distance. A child laughs. Life goes on. Buyer's house mourning. The house looks the same. The paint is still peeling. The porch still creaks, but there are new flowers in the garden, yellow and white. Joyce planted them in the spring. Joyce sits on the porch steps. A mug of coffee rests in her hands. She does not drink it, she just holds it. The steam rises and disappears into the morning air. Hopper comes out. He sits beside her. He does not say good morning. He knows she does not need to hear it. He is wearing an old flannel shirt, sleeves rolled up. His beard is grayer than it was a year ago. "Hopper, you're up early." Joyce didn't sleep. She does not look at him. She looks at the trees, at the sky, at the leaves. Long silence, not uncomfortable, just shared. "Hopper, wanna talk?" Joyce, "No." Another silence. "Hopper, good." He takes her hand. She does not pull away. They sit like that. Two people who have seen too much, saying nothing because nothing needs to be said. The sun rises higher. The light touches the flowers. They glow. Buyer's house, kitchen, later. The kitchen is warm. The kettle hums on the stove. Elle sits at the table, a bowl of cereal in front of her. She is not eating. She is staring at the window. Mike sits across from her. He is reading a book. He is not reading it. He is just holding it. The book is upside down. He does not notice. "Elle, do you think he can see us?" Mike looks up. "Mike, who?" Elle does not answer. She does not need to. "Mike, I don't know." He closes the book. "Mike, I hope so." Elle nods. She picks up her spoon, eats a bite of cereal. The milk is cold. The cereal is soggy. "Elle, the leaves are pretty this year." "Mike, yeah, they are." They sit in silence, not sad, just quiet. The kettle whistles. Neither moves to turn it off. Hawkins High School day. The school looks the same. The walls are freshly painted. The flagpole stands straight. Students mill about, laughing, talking, living. Elle sits in math class. The teacher is writing equations on the blackboard, numbers that mean nothing to her. She stares at them, but she does not see them. She looks out the window. The glass is cold. Outside, a bird lands on a branch. It stays there for a moment, then flies away. A boy next to her leans over. His voice is quiet, friendly. "Boy, hey, can I borrow your pen?" Elle turns. Her face is neutral, not sad, not happy, just present. She does not need to be special anymore. She does not need to save anyone. She is just a girl in a math class. She looks at the boy. He has kind eyes. He is nervous. "Elle, yeah, here." She hands him the pen. He smiles. She does not smile back, but she is not sad. She is simply there. Hawkins Cemetery, afternoon. The cemetery is quiet. The grass is green. The headstones are clean. Lucas kneels in front of a grave. The stone reads, "Maxine Mayfield, 1986. She didn't run." He has been here for an hour. He has not said a word. He reaches out, touches the stone. The marble is cold. Lucas whispering, "Hey, Max." Silence. Lucas, "It's been a year. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you're anywhere." He pauses. "Lucas, I hope you are." He takes something from his pocket, a small, worn object, Eddie's guitar pick. Lucas, Dustin wanted me to bring this. He said you'd want it. He places the pick on the headstone. It glints in the sunlight. Lucas, I miss you every day. He stands up, brushes the dirt from his knees. Lucas, I'll see you later, okay? He walks away. He does not look back. The pick remains. The wind blows. It does not move. Dustin's room, evening. The room is messy. Clothes on the floor, comics on the bed, posters on the wall, a typical teenager's room. Dustin sits at his desk, in his hand a photo, the group, all of them, smiling. It was taken at a party before everything, before the rifts, before Vecna, before the long goodbye. He looks at the photo for a long time. His finger traces Eddie's face, Max's face, Will's face. He sets the photo down, opens a drawer, places it inside, closes the drawer. He stands up, walks to the door, pauses. He looks back at the desk, at the closed drawer. He does not open it again. He leaves. Steve's apartment, evening. Steve's apartment is small. One bedroom, a couch, a TV, a few pictures on the wall. Steve sits on the couch. The bandage is gone. His eye is healed, but the scar remains, a thin white line cutting through his eyebrow. He stares at the TV. It is off. He does not turn it on. Robin sits beside him. They are not watching anything. They are just sitting. Robin, you okay? Steve, yeah. He does not look at her. Robin, you're lying. Steve is silent for a moment. Steve, yeah. He turns his head, looks at her. Steve, I keep thinking about them, about Max, about Eddie, about Will. Robin, I know. Steve, does it ever stop? Robin's no. She takes his hand. Robin, but it gets easier. Steve nods. He does not believe her, but he appreciates the lie. They sit in silence. The evening light fades. Hawkins' night. The stars are bright, clear. The air is cold but not bitter. Mike stands in the backyard of the buyer's house, alone. His hands are in his pockets. He looks up at the sky. The stars are different now. He knows their names. He learned them for Will. He takes out a folded piece of paper, the letter, the one he has carried for a year. It is worn. The edges are soft. The creases are deep. He unfolds it, reads it one last time. Dear Will, I'm sorry. I should have said it earlier. I love you, not like a brother, not like a friend. He stops. I just love you. He folds the letter again, puts it back in his pocket. He does not throw it away. He cannot. He looks up at the stars. Mike quietly, I hope you know. The wind blows. The stars do not answer, but he feels watched, not in a bad way, in a way that feels like a hand on his shoulder, a presence. He closes his eyes. When he opens them, he is still alone, but the weight in his chest feels lighter. He stays for a long time. Then he goes inside. The upside down, the twilight world. The upside down has changed. It is no longer dark. It is no longer red. It has become something else, a twilight world caught between day and night, between memory and forgetting. The air is cool. The light is soft. There are no monsters. Will sits at a small wooden table. It looks like something he built himself. The wood is rough, unfinished. He is painting, not with paint, with memory. Before him on the table, a sheet of paper. He touches it and images appear, not drawn but remembered. The faces of his friends. Eddie's grin, Max's laughter, Lucas's steady gaze, Dustin's wild theories, Mike's shy smile, Elle's quiet strength, Jonathan's protective watchfulness, Joyce's warm hugs, Hopper's gruff kindness. He works slowly. Each face takes time. Each memory is a weight. The painting is almost done. Everyone is there, everyone is smiling. Will is not smiling, but he is not sad. A voice speaks. It is not Vecna's. It is warm, familiar, motherly. Perhaps it is the memory of Joyce. Perhaps it is something else. Voice, are you alone? Will's no. He does not look up from his work. Voice, what do you see? Will, everything. He places the brush down. He looks at the painting. His friends look back at him. Will, I'm still here and I'm still me. Through a crack in the twilight sky, a ray of light breaks. It falls on the painting. For a moment it looks as though one of the faces is moving, as though someone is smiling back, as though Will is smiling. The light fades. The painting remains. Will picks up his brush. He begins a new painting. This one he does not show. It is his alone. Hawkins, the buyer's house, dawn. The sun rises over Hawkins. The sky is orange and pink. The first light touches the rooftops, the trees, the flowers in Joyce's garden. Joyce sits on the porch, Hopper beside her, a fresh pot of coffee between them. They do not speak. They do not need to. Elle and Mike come outside. Elle's hair is messy. Mike's shirt is wrinkled. They sit on the steps below Joyce and Hopper. The air is cool. The leaves are falling. Elle, it's pretty. Mike, what? Elle, the sunrise. Mike looks at the sky. The colors are soft. The clouds are thin. Mike, yeah, it is. He takes her hand. They sit in silence, watching the sun rise. The world is not healed, but it is waking up. Hawkins, the cemetery, later. Lucas returns to Max's grave. He kneels. He places a small flower on the stone, a yellow wildflower, the kind she used to like. He does not speak. He does not need to. He stays for a while. His hand rests on the stone. Then he stands, walks away. He does not look back. The road out of Hawkins' day. Dustin walks. He does not know where he is going. He just walks. The road is empty. The fields are green. The sky is blue. He stops at a small bridge, looks down at the water. It is clear. It flows gently. He takes something from his pocket, a small, worn object. It is not Eddie's pick. It is something else. A keychain, a small figurine, a memory. He looks at it. A small dragon. Eddie gave it to him. He holds it for a long time. Then he puts it back in his pocket. He keeps walking. The upside down, the final image. Will's painting is finished. It hangs on the wall of his small room in the twilight world. The faces of his friends, all of them, smiling. He stands before it. His hands are at his sides. He does not cry. He does not smile. He just looks. A single tear falls. He wipes it away. He turns, walks to the window, looks out at the twilight sky. The sky is soft. The light is gentle. Will, I'm still here. The wind blows. The sky does not answer, but he feels watched. Not in a bad way, in a way that feels like home. He closes his eyes. When he opens them, he is still alone, but he is not lonely. Fade to black. Music, time after time, instrumental, a single acoustic guitar, soft and sad. The screen stays black. No post-credit scene. No Stranger Things will return. Nothing, just the music, just the silence after the end. Epilogue, a final note. The credits roll. The names of the cast and crew. Then a single image. Eddie's guitar pick resting on a gravestone. The stone reads, Maxine Mayfield. The pick glints in the sunlight. The image fades. Black, silence, end.